Hey guys, so today I want to give you guys some tips on how to pose curvier women or more plus size women. A lot of people ask me if I pose women all the same no matter what their body type is, and the answer is yes. I actually generally pose all my clients in the same poses, but I do make certain variations based on their body type, and I'll tell you a little bit of what they are. So this here comes my tips, okay? So the first thing, if you have a more curvy woman or a plus size woman, outfit selection is a huge thing that you need to talk to them about. So if that's something that you're not already doing, that is something you probably want to incorporate in your workflow. Talking to them about what is good for their body type, what outfit selections they should bring, and also talk to them about bringing outfits that accentuate things that they like and then cover up things that they don't like. And also, you also want to talk to them about things that make them look bigger. You know, a lot of women want to bring in robes and things like that, but if you are a more curvy woman or you're just a lot fuller, it makes you look like much bigger than you already are. So you want to talk to them about things like that to kind of help break up the parts of their photograph so they look thinner in their photos. The second thing we do is arm placement. Arm placement is very, 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 very important when you are posing somebody. You want to make sure that you look at their arms and use their arms to actually help the photo. So then, for instance, if you're posing a woman and say she doesn't, she's really self-conscious about her tummy and she has a lot of rolls or she has a little kink right here, moving the arm just lightly like this help covers up a lot of stuff, and then that way you don't have to Photoshop as much as well. That's kind of my trick. So arm placement is very, very, very important, using their arms to cover areas that you don't like. So say for instance, if you're photographing them and say they have like maybe one or two like rolls or something, or one or two little kinks in their skin, you know, placing their arm here and then maybe shooting from this angle now, that that helps cover up a lot of the things that, you know, they might be self-conscious about, okay? The other thing is camera angles. Camera angles is very, very, very important. So say for instance, you have a woman laying down in the bed face down, and then, you know, usually what I usually have to do is have women kind of go kind of like this, and they're laying down. Well, you know, you might shoot maybe a more curvy person a little bit more lower, so that way it covers up a lot of areas that they might not like in their photograph. The other thing you might also want to try too is, I noticed that if you kind of just turn their body a little bit while they're laying down, it gives them more of a nice shape, and it covers up a lot of things that they don't like on the front end, and it looks a lot nicer in the photo. So make sure that your camera angles really gives the best features of them, or you know, reflects them in the best way, and then also, you know, turning their body slightly as well while they're laying down really helps kind of accentuate those curves with their body as well. And then the other thing is, the last and final tip is just to make sure you accentuate the things that they really, really, really like. So then for instance, if they are really think that, you know what, I really don't like my tummy, but I really like my boobs, well, then you want to try to maybe just, you know, focus on those areas and not try to shoot things that maybe is not very flattering to them, or things that they really don't like or they don't want you to accentuate. So just think about things like that. To accentuate boobs, I think that it's really kind of nice to maybe shoot down, have them sit down maybe, and then have them go like this, which what I really like about this is that it really kind of pushes in their boobs and gives you a nice cleavage, and then just kind of them kind of, you know, turn their head a little bit and then look down, and then that way you can kind of shoot with eyes and then kind of get a little bit of cleavage in there, which is really nice. You just have to be really careful that if you do this, because depending on what angle you shoot it, sometimes it can make them look a little bit bigger because you're pushing their arms up against their body. But you know, if you're wanting to get also cleavage shot, but you don't want them to look bigger, you might want to try something like this, and then that way it will also give a nice sensual look for their boobs, and then maybe shoot down as well, and that will cover up this part, because what happens is when you shoot down this way, it covers up their tummy, but all you see is kind of like their nice chest and cleavage. So generally a lot of women who are a little curvy really like photos like that as well. Okay, as always, I do videos every week, so make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'll keep on my tips and tricks. I think the next video I want to do sort of a behind the scenes clip, so make sure to subscribe to this channel to keep up on that. All right, I will talk to you next time. Bye.